All right, lads, welcome back to me podcast, Cheaper Than Therapy. Mick Thomas here. Very happy about today. Joining me is my buddy, Mr. Kristian Vasquez. All right, Kristian.
What's up, Mick?
Yeah, good to see you, man. Nice to be out here in Strong Island Boxing on location.
That's right.
I don't get out often enough, man, but this fucking gym is phenomenal.
You like it? Thank you.
Oh, man, it's phenomenal. You built, because I remember when you first bought the place.
Yeah.
And you built it up. Like, it was just, I remember, like, your dad was in the background, people just shoveling shit and painting.
Yeah.
Painting the floors and everything, and now it's like it's a class A gym, man.
Thank you, brother.
So how long did it take you to get it to here?
So, you know, actually the story that happened with this was I wasn't even going to open a gym, but this place has been empty for 3 years. So I'm like, oh, I got to open up a gym. Let me see if it's available. Why not? It's perfect. It's on William Floyd Parkway, the best location, high traffic. So I called the lady, and she said, it's available. You want to see it? I saw it. Next day I told her I want it. She gave it to me.
Man, it's fantastic.
I did it on a whim.
Here's the thing too about you, like with classes too, because I know you when I moved here first, I think which is 15 years ago, and then I was here about a year and a half, and I moved back out to Suffolk, and then you used to have the gym behind Toys R Us
In Bohemia.
Bohemia around there, yeah. So I mean, I just remember, man, just like every time you were there, no matter how shitty your day was, just your positivity was insane.
Awesome.
Right? It was insane. So the reason why, and I wanted to, here's the weird thing about this too. When the pandemic hit, I do my one podcast a week, and then I said, you know what, why not be more creative at the time?
Right.
So let me make the most of it. Everything is shut down. I can't go to shows. I can't do gigs. So let me just interview people of interest, and I wanted to get you, and times just didn't work out because...
Right.
But then, like, I mean, we'll go back to the fun part of boxing and the gym and how great it is. But like, right then, what happened was that you got all that shit with the town.
Yeah.
That video of the fire marshal came in.
Yeah. And that was that. Yeah. So he came in. I was allowed to do this, by the way, a virtual class online. I'm allowed to have 2 to 3 people in the gym with me at the same time.
Okay.
So he comes in here, it's just me and him, and he just writes me a cease and desist. He didn't even ask me what was going on. He didn't give me a warning, nothing. He's just like, all right, here you go. Here's your cease and desist. I'm like, what are you talking about? And I said, I'm allowed to. I know the guidelines. I know my rules. I'm not going to go against the law. I know what I'm doing. I'm allowed to be here. You obviously don't know what's going on. Oh, well, you know, I'm sorry. Got to do what I got to do. I'm like, well, you're not doing your job. You're doing it wrong. You're giving me a cease and desist, and I have every right to be in my facility. So, yeah, he came in, and, he tried shutting me down, but I posted the video on Facebook.
Yeah, which I saw. Which with defining your body language is hysterical in that, man. It's just because you tell you're a gentleman, right, and you're being polite, but your body language was like just pointing. And
I was telling you, the audio was jokes. If you heard what I was telling you, man. I'm glad there was no audio.
Yeah.
I would have probably got.
Oh shit, man, it was hysterical.
It was great. So, but at the end of the day, the local councilman, Dan Panico.
Yeah.
He saw the video, and it went like 30,000 views and like thousands of shares within hours. It was great. And great publicity, too.
Yeah, of course.
But after that, so all the legislators and councilmen in Long Island actually had a meeting that night, and they played that video and said, this is what we're not doing. So they used my instance as an example of what they didn't want to happen. So they ripped the cease and desist letter up. The head fire marshal called me the next day and said, hey, don't worry about it. Go back to what you're doing, Kristian. No one's going to bother you.
See, man, I tell my daughter this all the time because somewhere in the family, like, people get political, and I'm not that guy, right?
Right.
And I always tell my daughter, I go, look, don't worry about this Trump crap. Don't worry about this Biden crap. Whatever side you lean onto. I said, look, you invest your time into local politics.
Yeah.
That's where it helps you the most, man. And that's what you saw here for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? That local guy came in. Dan, again, I'm 2 towns over, so I don't even know who represents anybody.
Right.
But man, just for him to do that, just like speaks a lot.
Yeah, he's really cool, man. Really good guy. He does a lot for the neighborhood. I'm talking about blight homes, like homes that have run down. He gets them knocked down, cleans the properties up. He's really good. So he came through. I support him. So I'm glad that he's seen that I support him, because seeing that I support him allowed him to come here and say, you know what? He's a good guy. Let me do what I can for him. Yeah. It worked out. It really did. So.
Yeah, but the thing too about like the pandemic is what, like, just, and I know a few because all comedians are business owners, right? And a bunch of comics just lost dates like that. It just stopped working, right?
Yeah.
But then again, like, not that I'm not sympathetic to comics, but like for a business like this that you built from like nothing up.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden this shit happened, and the amount of people that are struggling with their businesses now for fucking no reason.
Yes.
Just for like, I mean, I'm not saying I don't want to get people calling and say, hey, that, you know, the coronavirus is real. Like, I'm not saying it's not real.
No, but it's like, why is one good and why is not the other good? Like, why you got to have, everybody has got to be on an equal playing field. When you're going to shut stuff down, you got to shut everything down.
What's essential, right?
Yeah.
Like, how is Walmart essential?
How is it?
Right? And I get it, like you say, well, people can go, like, no, if I want, like, what, do I need underwear that bad? I got to go to Walmart? Like, I got to buy T-shirts?
You can order it on Amazon.
That's exactly it. Like, what am I going to do? Buy straws? Like, yeah, I mean, what did you ever buy in Walmart that, you know what I mean, like a $7 T-shirt? Like, I need to go to Walmart to get that?
Right.
But if anything, like, and this is the thing about this gym here too, and and here's what I noticed. When I used to fight back in Ireland, as you know, right, through kickboxing, I came over here, I merged into boxing. I had some boxing fights over there too.
Oh, you fought with me?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I remember that. And I remember that feeling before you had a fight, right? And then that was replaced when I did stand-up.
Yeah.
Right? So that feel of I'm going out there, even though you got corner people, but I'm going out there by myself.
Yeah.
Right? I'm out there, you're kind of alone, it depends on you.
That's
Same
right.
with stand-up, and I got that. Then stand-up went away for a while. Now I'm back slowly. Stand-up went away for a while. I might work it, so I quit the gym, like the Planet Fitness.
Right.
So now, my workout now has all been cardio, right? It's all running. It's all pull-ups, push-ups. And that same, now in the back of my head, I'm like, you could probably go out and fight again in November or something.
Yeah.
Right? I'm like, fuck, I can't. But this gym, man, when I follow you on the social media, I'm always checking, I'm always on your videos, right? Because it's an algorithm. The more you look at something, the more it shows you. And you're always in there. I can go into my phone right now and show you.
Awesome.
But the thing about your gym is you don't see it in other gyms. And I've been to hundreds of boxing gyms, hundreds of kickboxing gyms, MMA gyms. You have people of all ages here, right? All fitness levels, all shape and sizes, and everybody's having a blast.
No doubt, yes.
Everybody's having a blast. Dude, when there's people passed out, they're laughing. Like, passed out from exhaustion. I'm watching this shit, and I'm like, I'm not going to run today. I work out 6 days a week, and I take 1 day off. And even then I see you, I think it was your birthday, which is recently. Happy birthday, by the way. What are we drinking here, by the way? I don't even know.
Oh, margarita.
It's Friday.
It's my choice, my drink of choice.
Yeah, so I see you. And I'm sitting at home, and my day off is like, it's nice, sit there, watch TV shows, Netflix, whatever. I enjoy my day off from working out. Then I see you on your birthday, and you're like, no days off, and you're jogging. I'm like, I guess I'm fucking running now. and I get up, man. But that's the energy you bring to this gym.
Right.
So what kind of class are you running here now?
So right now we're doing, it's a strength and conditioning / boxing workout. So it's not just hitting the bags, but we're doing, all types of calisthenics. We do circuits. So we'll do like a punch out. You got to hit the bag for 30 seconds. Then you go into a ball slam, back to the bag, battle ropes. So we're incorporating like a CrossFit style boxing workout. Right. And in the mix of it all, I'm teaching technique. Like, I want everybody to look sharp here. Yeah, so I'm really keen on making sure, where's your hands, where's your elbows? Make sure you're on your toes. So I'm always coaching. It's not your average kickboxing gym, cardio kickboxing, where they just let them go. Yeah, like it's a class that goes on within LA Fitness, no disrespect. Right. But they've got a room in the back, and they don't care. You could be standing in the corner, just bobbing around, waiting for the hour. They're still taking their paycheck. But I do, man, and here's what I've missed it, and I don't think I'll ever go back to a gym again. Yeah. Because I've enjoyed my time, but I look, and now even when you work closed, and I know you're back open now, you're teaching classes outside here. Yeah. But even you don't have to say the location because but you go to a track field, right? Yeah, I can say the location. Okay, I just didn't know if you didn't want people turning up. Right in my neighborhood. Okay. The William Floyd High School track. We practice social distancing, but people are coming out. And yes, the reason why I didn't want to give the location I got you, because I don't want someone to turn up and learn it for free. Just sit in the back. What's he doing? All right, I'll do something else. Follow. Hiding behind trees. Like, okay, do push-ups now. Yeah, it's funny. People see the workout, though. They come up to me. They're like, hey, can I join? And that's it, man. They join, But like I said to you, it's people of all fucking shapes and sizes, of ages, and they're just having a great time, and they're at the end of your workout, man. I see them passed out, and they're giggling like it's just that weird, like it's that weird, and you don't get that. You go to like I'll say a Planet Fitness, right, or some whatever gym it is,
People are miserable.
Yeah.
I go there and I've been miserable, right? You're like, fuck, I gotta, and you have to put the work in. Like, all right, what do I, treadmill first? Shit. Like a robot, treadmill, 20 minutes, right? Then you go, you're waiting for some idiot to get off some machine, but you can't because he's looking at himself, or someone else is texting, right? And what I've noticed during the pandemic, man, it's like, I don't need that shit anymore. It's just push-ups, pull-ups. But when you come here, this is it. Like, this is what people need to get back to. And you are open again.
Yes.
And you're like, if you live on Long Island, especially Suffolk County, man, this is the place to be. This is the place to be. And you have that lady, Jess. I don't know her second name.
So Jess is one of my fighters.
Yeah. I was going to ask you, do you have any like competitors too?
Yeah, absolutely. So I don't. My competitive team is closed for now, but I have a competitive team. I'm not can't even talk. I'm not allowing any more people to join the team.
Oh, okay.
But I do have a nucleus now. I have Jess, who's an awesome female fighter.
Yeah, I actually follow her. I think she's the only one of your people I follow.
Yeah, she's
on
awesome.
Instagram. Yeah,
she's really good. She's got great energy. She knows how to train. She's been a trainer for a while, but she came here to work with me as a fighter. And then I'm like, you want to teach a class? She's like, hell yeah. I'm like, dude, let's do it. So she started teaching classes. Everybody loves her because she brings the same type of energy I do.
Right.
And that's important to me. Like, when I have anybody that trains here has to have the same energy I do. Like, you got to bring the same vibe.
Same mentality.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And everybody loves her. She does a great job. And, she's really doing great as a fighter, too. So I'm looking forward to her and her progress. Blake, he's my 17-year-old phenom. This kid is a monster. He's like a white Mike Tyson.
What weight class?
He's gonna fight it. He weighs 190 right now, but that's because he's just quarantined. He's not in full effect. But when we get him fight, he'll fight at 176, which is like light heavyweight.
Okay.
If he turns pro, depending on how much he grows, because he's only 17, I'll do like a super middleweight, 168, 165.
165 is a nice. They're big guys at 165 though. That's a weird weight.
Yeah, but he's a big boy.
Oh, is he? Yeah.
And he hits hard. So like when people spar him, they tell him after they spar, like, dude, you hit hard. How old are you?
It's like a mule, right?
How old are you? He's like 17. They're embarrassed because they're like 25-year-olds getting beat up.
Don't you love that though when you see that, like, you get a kid that's young and it's just got all potential?
Oh yeah. He excites me. He brought me back to wanting to be a coach. Like, he gave me that fire, and I give him all my tools. And from when I first met him, he was a brawler, wild style, just puncher. Now he's like a Canelo finesse fighter.
Wow.
I gave him fighters to study like Camacho, De La Hoya, Floyd, of course, and he emulates their styles.
Does he really?
Yeah, because that's my way of teaching. I want you to emulate what works. So he emulates their styles, and he even more. He's like, oh, I studied this guy this week. That's what I like about him. He's a student always.
Yeah, the more you go, man, it's the weird thing about like fighting. I think, and like my son, he's running around here somewhere, and like I teach him all the technique. And when he broke his arm recently, and he does great at the pads, and we do 2-minute rounds, and but then you're not gonna, like, you can just walk up to anybody at any age, right? You can learn all the techniques in the world, but you don't have a fighting style unless you get in the ring and figure out who you are.
That's right.
Do you know what I mean? What am I going to do? How am I going to move? Am I going to be just like just come forward? Do I like staying away? Am I good at slipping?
Right.
And I think like the more these guys get in the ring, and that's where like kind of you get.
That's where you own your style. That's where you become who you are. You try new things. That works for me. That doesn't work for me. Oh, maybe I don't like being inside that long. I like to maybe be on the outside. So you discover. Yeah, you discover.
Or maybe getting hit in the face isn't for me.
Right. Let me tell you, growing up, I didn't like getting hit in the face. That's why I moved a lot.
Yeah, man.
I like my nose. I was like, I ain't getting my nose hit, so I was afraid to get my nose broke.
Okay.
So that's where I got my defense from. I have to say that's where I got my defense from.
Do you? And this is a question was obviously going to come up. Do you miss the ring?
Absolutely.
Don't you though, man? Isn't it like fun?
Yeah. It's the best feeling in the world. Like going in the ring, knowing you trained so hard, you worked on certain moves, and you can't wait to put on the show, and then it works, and you do great. You get your hand raised. There's like nothing better than that. But
it's the most fun, man. Even the preparing for, like, I've been in fights. You've been in fights. I went to see you at Huntington. I don't know how many years ago this was.
Yeah.
And you fought a guy that was at least a foot and a half taller than you.
Hell yeah.
Right? At least a foot and a half taller. I'm not exaggerating out there, folks. And you fucking, like, was the first round you beat the guy?
Knocked him out in a minute and like 30 seconds.
It was the first round. Yeah, I remember going, holy shit, right?
Yeah. Me too. I was like, wait. Are you serious?
But yeah, it's like, but like to do that, right? Like, and you just can't, like, you can work so hard just for like a minute, but that's why I miss it, and a part of me will always miss it. But like just to and even when you're training somebody, it's still not as close.
No,
as getting in there. There's no substitute to make you feel better.
No, not at all.
You know what I mean? You either go in
a little bit, like as a coach, when Blake, for instance, when I'm in his corner, I'm pumped up. Like if I'm fighting, I get all hyped up and I feel like similar energy, but it's definitely not the same as doing it yourself.
Yeah,
it's not like it.
It takes you back, man. Like it's like I remember when I was with you guys and it was the Golden Gloves. I think the 85th Golden Gloves. I still have my patch.
Yeah, I remember.
And it was in Red Hook.
Red Hook, Brooklyn.
Yeah. And Joe Smith was on the same lineup as me. He was on the same night as me.
That's awesome.
And but I remember going to the ring and I don't remember Kenny's last name, but
Kenny Ruiz.
Right?
Kenny. The brawler, he's a bad dude.
It was his first corner gig, right?
Oh, yeah.
Look, I mean, we used to have the fucking most fun at that gym.
Oh,
man.
We had the best energy. It was
turn
great.
up Saturday mornings and you just laugh your ass off and kill each other, and it was just so much fun. But I remember look, Red Bull was new to the market then, right? You were going back, and someone said to me, like, drink some Red Bulls before you go in there.
Yeah.
And I go, all right.
Oh, man.
And I didn't know, like, Red Bull dehydrates you.
Yeah.
Right.
Not only that, it brings your heart rate to the moon.
Yes, I'm driving in, and then Kenny's in the car with me. We're driving in. My friend Eric, he's not nothing to do with anything. He's just a buddy.
Right.
He drove in. Kenny's in the car with me. We go in, and I'm down in these Red Bulls.
Oh shit.
And I didn't know it dehydrates you, right? So I went the distance. I lost the fight. I didn't get knocked out. I walked.
No, you did good.
I was happy. You know what? I lost twice to the same guy.
Yeah.
Sean Mockler, his name is.
Sean.
I don't know. Is he still fighting? Is he still?
I've seen him. Oh,
he's
not fighting no more. But
is he not? Shit, man. If you ever see him, tell him I said hello.
I will.
He beat me out of the shit out of me at a Firehouse gig that you guys ran.
Yeah.
And I lost the shit out of that one. But in my heart, I felt like I should have fucking won that one.
Yeah, no, you did good.
I swear to God,
you were scrappy.
I was happy with it.
But you were definitely scrappy. You were sparring. You were definitely a scrapper.
But I'm walking to the ring. It must have been Kenny's first time under the spotlight for some reason.
Oh shit!
And he's drinking all my fucking water. So I go back to the corner after the first round, and he holds up the bottle like
nothing in it.
Dust. I'm like, Kenny, what the fuck? He's like, yeah, I'm sorry. And he was just like drinking water, watching the whole fight.
He was nervous for you.
Oh fuck, man.
He was feeling it. That's funny,
it was
man.
fucking. It was rough, man. It was rough. So how many guys do you have now? When you say on your team, how many guys do you have?
I got Blake. I have Jessica. I have Tyler. I have Josue. I got Jace. I have Dakota.
Jeez, you got a nice, all different weight classes and ages, and
yeah, pretty much. And then my youth program, I got some scrappers. I got Donovan. I have.
How old is your youth program?
So our Tiny Champs starts at 4 years old.
Okay.
Then I go to 7 years old, and then I go from 8 to 16, which is my junior program.
That's nice, man. 8 to 16 is good.
Yeah.
Right, it's good because then you have like. I always think you should, again, this is mine, I mean, the probably parents that are listening, I wouldn't, like, but I think your kid should definitely go against someone to teach, because you know this, man, and not to sound like an old hat comic, but we live in a world now where everyone's getting handed a trophy and that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And I think with boxing in that ring, when you get a kid that gets his bell rung by someone that's 2 or 3 years older than him, right, and as long as there's mutual respect, you can learn so much about yourself.
Oh
you learn so much about yourself, man.
Boxing is the ultimate teacher.
Mate, that's why I got so, like, stand-up, I was fearless, I still am a stand-up. I remember in Germany, got knocked out, 4,000 people, right, kickboxing. That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
I remember, like, if someone's laughing at a joke, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Like,
I got knocked out.
I don't care, I got knocked out. But man, it can prepare you for life, and it tells you a lot about, if you can have a fight, like if you can sign up for an amateur, and there's plenty of amateur fights, right, you guys do them. I don't know. Do you hold them here?
I don't hold them here just because it doesn't fit too many people.
Yeah, you can get chairs and stuff and all that stuff.
Yeah, and you need 4 corners. You need judges around the other side. So.
Yeah.
But I mean, I hold them anyway. I'm gonna have events coming up as soon as this whole pandemic, all the restrictions are lifted. I'm gonna throw a show at the hotel again. So.
Oh man, that'd be awesome. But but I think what you do is when you get like, even to have one fight, to learn how to deal with such nerves.
Yeah.
Right. That you can't describe how nervous,
right?
Because
you're going in there.
The majority of people watching this, right? And here's what, like, and I talk to people all the time about. They ask you questions about fighting, right? The majority of people will never have the balls to do it, right? And I don't mean that. And I don't mean like I'm a tougher person, you're a tougher person, but I mean anyone can train and get in the ring, right? But those nerves, right?
It's a different.
Yeah, man. It's like, so to overcome, number one, the fear, because when you watch a fight, and if you don't know anything, you like, if the guy loses, some assholes who don't understand the work that goes into it and how hard it is, go, that guy sucks.
Yeah.
Does he though, or did he just fight a guy who was better?
That's it.
He doesn't suck, man, because he got in there.
He got in there.
Right? He doesn't suck. The guy was just better, and you don't understand that.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of the fear is, I don't want to look dumb in front of people.
Right. Oh, I don't want to get beat up. I don't want to get
man.
I don't want to get hurt.
But when you do amateur, you can have headgear on. You know,
Yeah.
you're it's and the refs are there to protect you, and like everyone's there to protect you, and it's like the majority of people. I want to say the majority because we all know there's assholes in everything you do.
Right.
But the majority of people, like in the sport, are respectful because you're in the, like they know what you do.
Yeah.
They know what it takes to do what you do. So they respect you. So everyone's gonna, if you get in the ring once, they're gonna fucking respect you and protect you, right? So I just think everyone should just, like, if you ever told yourself, like, I could fight, fucking go. Just get in the ring once,
Yes.
put the work in, because no coach is gonna put you, I mean, no decent coach will put you in the ring if you're not ready.
Right. No, I don't.
Right?
Make sure we spar a lot. We make sure you're ready.
That's
I
the
make sure
key,
because
man.
people, I'm ready. Okay, you think you're ready, but we got a little bit more time. And yeah, good coaches will put you in a good position.
Yeah.
You know, but I think I agree with you. I think everybody should try to fight at least once, at least one amateur fight.
You learn so much about yourself.
Feel that. Just feel that. It's just a different feeling that you can't explain.
And it's not only that, man, but there's nothing else out there. Like, everything else seems bullshit.
Yeah.
Once you've been in a fight in front of even 10 people watching.
Yeah.
If there's 10 people watching you fight, like, and let's say 9 of them have no idea what the sport is, they just think who's the tougher guy.
Right.
Sometimes it's not even tougher. Sometimes you could be the best fighter and all of a sudden you dropped your hand the wrong time and he came in it this way as you were moving and down you go.
Yeah.
But you can learn so much about yourself, right?
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
can learn about every fucking problem you thought in your life was like, it's not that bad. I'm not getting the shit knocked out of me.
No, it's true.
And you learn how, all right, do I get back up or do I fucking stay down? Right? And you learn something about yourself. And how many times do people talk, like when you hear in life, people use boxing as an analogy, right? Your back's against the ropes.
Yeah.
Right? You got one more round. You got to keep fighting. You got to keep, dude, boxing is the fucking greatest analogy. You can learn so much. That's why I got him here. My son, he's around there somewhere.
Yep, he's in the back.
Yeah, he's trying to do sit-up. He sleep on a sit-up bench. I'm going to have him, dude, I want him to fight. Like, I want him to
Experience
just to fight, to learn about himself and just to fucking push himself.
Yeah, I agree. Once he's ready, we'll take care of him.
Yeah, because
You know?
I'm gonna bring him here. So, do you have anybody that has never fought that's on your team that hasn't had
Yeah, like Dakota never fought a real fight yet.
Okay.
Josue never fought a real fight, but they're sparring.
Do they spar here? Or do you guys go to different clubs?
We spar here.
Okay.
We go. We have other clubs come here. We go travel. We do what we're supposed to do.
That's nice, man. When you go to other clubs and stuff, or other people come in, like you kind of have those nerves of a fight, but realize
it's a simulation of a real
that's
fight.
all it is, man, and that's so fucking important.
It is. You need to have that experience when you're sparring, because when you go to in front of a crowd, you want to kind of get used to those nerves.
Yeah.
So the more rounds you have outside the gym or bringing other guys in, you're more prepared.
Okay.
You throw somebody in there in a fight that never did that, went to another gym or had another gym come in and spar, you're gonna lose just off nerves. You lost the fight before you even threw your first punch.
That's right, man. And, and the thing is too, when you don't lose at sparring.
No,
that's the best. That's the best thing about it. You do nothing but learn.
That's it.
And that's why I go to open mic comedy clubs all the time. That's like a sparring contest. You go up and you just try shit, and if it bombs, like whatever.
Right.
Because I know the weekend comes with my big fights.
Right.
But do you have any? The gloves were canceled this year. The Golden Gloves.
So actually, we made it to like the semifinals this year of the gloves.
When was it? May.
It was March 15th. Everything got shut down. So the finals would have been April.
But you guys, you had some fights?
Yeah, so Jessica, she made it to the semifinals.
Okay.
She fought and won. And Blake I think he was already in the finals because there wasn't too many kids in his weight class. But it was canceled. So we have to wait to see what's going to happen with that. They might bring it back in November and then bring it back again in January. Who knows?
They can't do social distancing and get people tested and come in.
New York, no.
UFC is on still. I mean, you go to you can fly off to some places and you can do it.
Right, but New York, there's nothing going on. No fights,
man.
Nothing going on, no sports, nothing. So we can't do anything.
Have it at Target.
Walmart, Home Depot.
Yeah, we're allowed in here.
I agree.
Make sure you guys have masks on.
Yeah, we should.
That mask stuff, man, too. Even try to like I wear it going into places,
Right.
and that's it.
Me too.
That's it. I don't understand how. Like,
I forget it because I don't ever want to wear it.
isn't that weird? Like, where was I the other night? 7-Eleven. I walked in and I forgot it, and the guy looking at me like I lit up a crack pipe
Oh, me too.
at a maternity ward.
Yeah.
It's like I forgot. All right, I forgot it. Relax. Just
Yeah.
like this is all brand new to everybody. Like,
Yep.
shut the fuck up.
4th
Like,
of July. I walked into 7-Eleven, 4th of July, and they yelled at me as soon as I walked in. Hey, you're not allowed in here without a mask. I'm like, whoa, chill out. And at that point, I would have went and got it, but the way they talked to me,
Yeah,
I
that's
was
it.
like, all right, cool. I was like, you know what? This is unconstitutional. I started.
Yeah, of course you
It's
did.
unconstitutional. I broke out my camera. I said, you're not gonna let me shot. So
You're gonna have that warrior moment with someone on minimum wage going, I gotta get a fucking.
they're like, in 5 seconds, we're calling the cops. Like, go ahead. My cousin works right down the precinct. It's fine.
Yeah, man, they yell at you like it's that racism in the 50s.
Oh, man,
Yeah,
it's
you can't
crazy.
come in here. Like,
know.
don't you know that's your section? Like, all right, Jesus Christ, relax, man.
Ridiculous. Then I walk out. The funniest part is I was with my cousin George, and I walk out. He's like, "Damn, Chris, you make friends with everybody." I was like, "No, I wasn't making friends with everybody. They were kicking me out." He's like, he started cracking up.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
It was great, man. It was.
Yeah,
joke.
man, it's like and I was saying the other day too, like it's the way it is, right? And people like have agendas online, that kind of stuff, and the media. Right? I'm very against the media, like the mainstream media, and they're trying to push these agendas and trying to push these fake arguments and trying to push this race war and stuff like that, right? The majority of people don't give a shit,
Right.
of what color you are. The majority of people don't. But
I
then
agree.
you want to stick a camera in whoever you want to, and then show that. And I'm not talking about the big case, of course, when George Floyd was murdered.
Right.
I'm talking about just everyday life. When
Right.
someone sticks a camera in someone's face at the right moment, and then all of a sudden the whole world is like this, dude. But this whole mask thing, like, I was there the other day. I was like, normally I walk in, and I got like, see a black guy walking towards me. He just looks at me. He smiles. I look at him. We smile. We go on about our day.
Right.
Now we try to keep that same thing, but we both have masks on. Now we're just two dudes staring at each other.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, you want to go? You can't see the smile under the mask.
I
Like,
try to smile. I try to smile with my eyes. I'm like, I exaggerate my eyes. I'm like that, and sometimes I even say to people, there's a smile under here.
Yeah, no.
Because some people look at you like, what does he think who do you think he is?
Yeah, you're just looking at people like, no, I can't. Like, look, see, everything's going up.
Yeah,
like, maybe
everything-
I don't know. Maybe I should have got Botox. It's fucking hysterical, man.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
it's
Crazy
hysterical.
times, but
So when you do workouts here, I saw you did one like an outside one the other day. So how long are the classes here?
so we're doing 45-minute sessions.
Which is perfect.
Yeah, just
More than enough, especially as it's high intensity. It's more than enough.
Yeah, we move the whole 45
Yeah, man.
minutes. We might have like
It's all circuit train, right?
3 breaks. Well, so we start. I'll tell you my workout real
Yeah,
quick.
go ahead.
We jump rope for about anywhere from 3 to 10 minutes, depending on the day or what routine I have. After we jump rope, we stretch. After we stretch, we do some shadow boxing with hand weights.
Okay.
We go over skill, but a lot of punches, a lot of footwork, head movement. After we do our shadow boxing, then we do bag rounds. So I'll do, but outside right now we're just doing more shadow boxing.
Right.
But I'll call out combinations. We'll do combination work. Then after we do all that, then we go into circuits. So I'll do 30-second punch outs to 30-second ab routines.
Okay.
Or 30-second punch outs to a calisthenic, a burpee, a push up.
Sure.
And then that's it. We usually finish with a couple planks, and that's it.
Yeah, man, you can't beat that. Like, that workout trumps anything. Any gym, any curls,
Absolutely.
any shoulder press, any shit. Like, we stand in front of the mirror where you just wanna look good. This will literally put you in the best physical shape. Like, you not only like do you look, but you feel amazing.
Feel good,
right?
yeah.
Man, I know guys who are just like all muscle, lose energy walking to the bathroom.
Oh,
they're
right
out,
away.
They're out of wind.
Yeah.
They're out of wind walking to the bathroom. This fucking workout, man, that goes on here is, I'm telling you, people, it's a must. Like, it's now back. So if you want to get back to being, even if you were never fantastic, get back and you will feel amazing. Come down to this gym right here. Come down to Strong Island Boxing.
Yeah.
All right, man. I'm going to leave it with that.
Cool.
Guys, what's the exact address where we are?
So we're at 164 Margin Drive West in Shirley. We're about 3 miles from Smith Point Beach. You can't miss us. We're right on the highway. The website is strongislandboxing.com. We're on Instagram at Strong Island Boxing. Everything's Strong Island Boxing. And the number you could actually call or text me directly at 631-295-0061. And my goal, my mission is always to just try to uplift people, create a positive space for everybody to come in and just forget about the world and really just truly tap into their health and fitness. And
that's a perfect message, man. You just, like, you're so positive, and I can just vouch for this place 100%, guys. It's where you want to be. None of the gyms are open. This will get you back better than where you were before. So Kristian, thanks so much, man. I appreciate it. You know,
man, cheers again.
I had a lot of fun, man. Guys, check him out, please. Strong Island Boxing. And any questions, comments, concerns, guys, send them to my Instagram, Mick Thomas Comedy. Take care of yourselves out there, and as always, wash your hands, you dirty fuckers. Good luck to you.